Hey, it's Jahara. Welcome back to my channel, to the Witchy Reader. So, I have done a closet cosplay of Operetta from Monster High because I'm going to announce the Monster High Readathon. Yay! It's a month-long readathon. Oh, we've been doing this for a few years now. This is my second year hosting. 30 years been going on at all. And I'm co-hosting with Claire, who's also the creator from Claire D. That's her channel name. And then um, Robin from the book Wormhole. She joined in last year, but this is her first year co-hosting, so it's the three of us now. And yeah, Robin already did her announcement video, so I'll link it down below. And she did a closet cosplay of Draculaura, so you should definitely check that out because it looked really cool. I even drew a little heart over my eye. My mom helped me because you can't be operetta without a huge heart over your eye. Like, if you know operetta, you know that. But yeah, so I'm very excited. I am a huge Monster High fan. Like, it is my favorite animated movie franchise of all time, and I've been in love with this for as long as I can remember. And when I found out there was a Monster High Readathon, I got like so excited and so obsessed. And yeah, um, so every year we choose five characters for the prompts, and each character gets three prompts. You don't have to complete them all. You can do whatever you want, and you can even do this readathon if you've never seen Monster High or don't even really know what Monster High is. Um, it's just a great Halloween themed thing about monsters, and if you guys haven't seen it, you definitely should. Monster High is amazing, the original at least. Um, but and we also made the prompts. You can use any genre. Like, it doesn't just have to be fantasy or Halloween themed books that you read. Um, so yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I'm very excited. I love this. Like, we literally started planning this like right after it ended last year. So we've been waiting a long time for this. So yeah, one character is Rochelle. She's probably my favorite out of the five we chose. I don't know why. I just really like her character. And her prompts are Scare City of Frights. That's the first. That's not the first movie she was in. The first movie she was in was Friday Night Frights, but she wasn't until like the end of that movie. But this movie is a lot about her because they go to Scaris, which is the monster version of Paris, um, where she's from, and so there is a lot about her. Um, a book taking place abroad slash not in the U.S. So yeah, it can be anything as long as it's not here because they aren't in America anymore. They leave. They run away from Monster High. That's the plot. um, Number two is hall monitor, cause she's a hall monitor. I love the Monster High puns. Creepateria, hall monitor, fantastic, creeperific. Like, I just love it, and I don't even know why. I really hope they do that in the live action movie coming out in October. Um, a lawful good character, because that explains Rochelle. She takes her job very seriously, and she's very about the rules and safety, and you see that especially in the Ghoul Friends book series, which is we're us hosts are going to be buddy reading it. I've read it many times. It's one of my all-time favorite series. I'm obsessed with it, and I think this is gonna be their first time reading it. Um, so if anyone wants to buddy read it with us, then definitely join in. We'd love for this to be a whole group thing. We also have a Monster High Readathon Discord. I'll link below if you guys want to join that. I lost where I was because I got off track. Okay. But yeah, you see that especially in there because even though they can have like moments in the original, like they weren't ever part of the main set of ghouls, so they kind of got looked over. But in the Cool Friends series, Rochelle, Venus, Rebecca, three characters we're all using for this readathon this year, are the main characters, and you really get to see their personalities a lot more in that series. Friday Night Fries, transfer student. Yeah, because that's when she debuted in. When she transferred, it was like this epic thing, and yeah. A character who switches sides. That could be fun to play with. A character who switches sides. I still haven't figured out my TBR for this, but I will soon. I want to come out with my TBR video at the end of this month. And also before that, I want to do a video where I recommend books that will be good for these prompts. So yeah, so I'll have a couple more videos coming out in the next week or so. So Rebecca, Hezekiah, who is her father, a book with family. It can be a book with, it doesn't have to be blood family, it can be found family, just family. So, number 2 is steampunk, because that's definitely her style. A historical setting. That could be fun. And 3 is Ultimate Roller Maze, because she's obsessed with it. She was the first Scream is what they call it. She was the first female Scream player, and she made history. An empowering feminist read. Honestly, like the Monster High movies, they all can be pretty feminist, but Friday Night Fries, where Ultimate Roller Maze is about, is the most feminist movie like ever made in the entire world. I'm not even kidding. Like, just go watch that one movie if you need an empowering feminist watch. Like, seriously. So yeah, an empowering feminist read. I mean, that shouldn't be too hard. It can literally be any genre as long as the MC is very empowering. And yeah, I mean, all my books, I write fantasy, but I always have a strong, empowering, feminist female MC. So yeah. Venus McFlytrap, who is Robin's, I think that she's like her all-time favorite Monster High character, minus Draculaura. Number 1, Plant Monster, because Venus is a plant monster. Nature Plants Presence. Number 2, Pollen of Persuasion, a story calling for social change, because Pollen of Persuasion is her freaky flaw. Like, everyone has their freaky flaw or whatever their abilities, and she can get like pollen in people's faces and will suggest they do something, and they'll do it. Like, the first scene that always goes to mind is the scene in Friday Night Fries when the school's falling apart and then someone's about to put a can in the trash, and Venus like, do you want the earth to fall apart like this school? And then she did the pollen, and she's like, cans go in the recycling, and the girl looked all day, she was like, cans go in the recycling, and she, yeah, that's the first scene I always think of for her pollen of persuasion. Number 3, Girlfriends Forever, which is the book series I mentioned with her, Rebecca, and Rochelle. A book with female friendship. So it can be any female friendship. It can be 2 people or 3 or 4, just a strong female friendship. And it doesn't even have to be mostly about that, as long as the presence there is strong and noticeable. Nathan Roth, he is a hybrid of a unicorn, zombie, and he was introduced in Freaky Fusion. And the first one is Freaky Fusion. A hybrid of 2 or more genres, because he is a hybrid. Number 2, Rainbow, because his style is very rainbow eccentric. A book with LGBT rep, because of the whole rainbow aesthetic. 3, Freaky Flaw, a character with a tragic past. Because when you introduce, he's not the first hybrid you meet. Well, you meet like all 4 of them. They're like a group of friends. Him, Avia, Bonita, and Serena, and they kind of have a tragic past, because like their entire lives, like no one liked them because they weren't just one monster. They're a hybrid, and all this. So they went from school to school, never really had any friends but each other. And yeah, so for Scalita Calaveras, she's introduced in Scare City of Frights. Yeah. She's Mexican, I think. But she was in Scares because she's a huge fashion designer. It's very important to her. One Day of the Dead, a book about death. And it can be like anything. It could be about character dying. It could be, death could be like the main thing, you know, as long as there's some presence of death. 2, Drop Dead Gorgeous. Fashion / clothes play an important role, because like I said, fashion is very important to her. Like, when when she's introduced, her, Jennifer, and Claudine were all um, up for this once in a lifetime opportunity to work under a very prestigious fashionista, Madame Costier, who turned out to be the villain. 3, Scaritage, a chosen one MC. Now I love this. I know there's like mixed feelings for a lot of people on this one, but I love a good chosen one as long as it's done right, which I guess you can say about any trope. But my first 2 series I published both have the chosen one trope, and I absolutely love it. But it's the chosen one with a twist. The board that has been made, and you can just cross off what to do and stuff. You can try to get as many as you can. You can also double up prompts. So you can read one book for 3 or 4 characters, or 3 or 4 prompts if you want. And yeah, we tried to make it so you don't have to watch or even know Monster High to join. You don't have to be into monsters or fantasy, and you can read any genre to join. It's just a lot of fun. But like I said, I'll link Robin's announcement video she did, Robin and Claire's channels, the Discord link. This has been a lot of fun, and I'm so excited for the Monster High Readathon. And so definitely keep an eye out for my 2 videos I'll be doing soon, which will be the where I recommend books for the prompts, and one where I do my TBR, obviously, which I still need to do, but like my life's been hectic recently, so. And when the readathon actually starts, we'll be doing weekly live sprints like we did last year, where we try to read for our for our TBRs, try to get it done. So we'll be doing that, and I will also, like I did last year, be doing weekly reading vlogs to let you know how my TBR is going, and if I am completing it, if I'm falling behind, how well I'm doing, and I'll keep you updated on that throughout the month. So yeah, I'm very excited for this. Cannot wait. We would love if you join. Don't forget. There's another thing I want to link, which Claire runs the Monster High Readathon Twitter account, so I'll definitely link that too. And I will talk to you guys later.